Good day, evening folks. Got a very special pepper here from Rata farm again this evening. Not that one, sorry. Got a whole table full of peppers here. So, chocolate Bhutlah from Dando at Rata farm. I was supposed to do a pepper tonight. This is a 7-pot lava, but I had a chat with Troy this morning, the grower, about this pepper, and he wanted me to review it tonight. He's got some ideas coming up of something to do with this pepper, and I think it's a very special pepper, so I'm going to review this one tonight for him, do the lava tomorrow night, and onto some other pretty hot peppers as well coming up over the weekend. So pretty much a chocolate Bhutlah. I mean, it's just a red Bhutjalokia crossed with a 7-pot Douglah. Two very hot peppers. Ghost peppers around a million, one, and the Douglahs, the 7-pot Douglahs, are usually around 1.2, 1.3 million. But I've never had one that's completely melted my face off. So these are very pretty peppers. And that's an absolute monster. It's got a lovely little tail on it. That'll be coming from the Bhutjalokia. And then it's just fat like a chocolate Douglah. So, chocolate Bhutlah. I don't research my peppers online before I eat them. I've had a few of these from different growers all over New Zealand. They've all sort of burned the same, and they've all tasted pretty much the same as well. So, it's a pretty stable pepper. It's pretty good pepper to grow. I already know what I'm in for. I've had several of these, but I've never had one from Troy, so it's going to be very interesting to see how hot this bugger is. Because the hottest chocolate Bhutlah I've ever had came from Fire Dragon chilies, and I'm going to be very honest tonight and tell Troy if this one's hotter or if it's not, or if it's around the same. The first thing that'll pop up on Google if you Google this pepper is that it's 2 million Scoville and that it's all this carry on, and it's just not. There's no pepper. I haven't had a pepper that's burnt me 2 million Scoville yet, and I've eaten hundreds of chilies. So yeah, I mean, you gotta have a bit of knowledge in peppers when you're eating them. Here's the cat. This is a weird one. Hey mate. Bit of knowledge for peppers when you're eating them, you know. Google's not the place to go to just start saying stuff about a pepper. I mean, this one, I'm hoping it's going to be around 1.5 million from what I've had before from other growers and stuff. I reckon these are around 1.5 million. I mean, chocolate pods burn different than reds. That 7-pot Primo I had from Clint, that was as hot as a chocolate Primo Tally. That was so hot, but chocolate pods burn more. So this here might be lower. It might be a lower pepper on the Scoville rating, realistically, but it can actually feel like it's hotter than a 7-pot Primo or a Carolina Reaper as well. So I'm going to get into this. I'll do a 4-minute, 5-minute afterburn. Quick flavour profile. I'll explain what I might be able to use it for, what it might be good for Troy to use in. Because he's got heaps of these coming on. So thank you very much, brother. Nice big fat, look at that. Chocolate Bhutlah, Rata farm, Tuesday night, brilliant. Cheers. Oh, so fresh. Wow, that's a fresh pepper. That's good. It's the sweetness straight away, which I've got from a lot of other chocolate Bhutlahs. "30-second chew or more. Mm-mm. That was a big pepper. Probably, don't know, I haven't got a scales here. Definitely 15 grams, 16 gram, I'm not sure. Chocolate Bhutlas. Even chocolate Doughlas, chocolate Bhutlas. So the mother and father of this plant, they're slow building peppers. And I think that's combined into one. And it's got that slow build. The heat's starting to kind of come in now. Give it another 30 seconds. I'm picking up on 3 different flavours already. And that's good because the last few peppers I've had from the same variety have been similar. This one's got a little bit of a different hint in it. I'll explain in a minute. So straight up, there's the heat coming now. It was sweet. It was a sweet pepper. That's probably coming from the Bhutjalokia, the red Bhutjalokia. And it's got a nice earthiness to it. It's got a strong pungent earthiness to it. Almost has, yeah, right at the back of my throat now. I'm getting a sort of a, it's like a nutty earthiness. It's a strong tasting pepper, man. There's no sweetness there. It's just, sorry, there's no fruitiness in it. Like Bhutjalokias are straight up fruity and sweet. That's just sweet, earthy. It almost tastes a bit nutty. And the heat's starting to build now. Very slow building pepper. It's just slow and then it just boom. That's a beautiful pepper for sauces, Troy. If you're going to get into powders, you could make batches of that for powders. You would not use this pepper on food. You're not going to put it on food or do anything in a restaurant with it. Heat's starting to ramp up now. That Bhutjalokia slowly going up, down, and then back up. That's what they do. And chocolate Doughlas, they're pretty much the same. The 7-pot Doughlas are quite slow to build. Pepper burp, but man, that is a hot pepper. That is a really hot pepper. You could do loads with that. I mean, me personally, I think it's a great pepper. It's actually very it's a very oily, strong tasting, sweet, with that earthiness, almost kind of a nutty flavour. No floral in that one, no sweet, no fruitiness. My tolerance is quite high at the minute. I mean, that's a very hot pepper. Nowhere near 2 million Scoville. Google's, yeah, if you Google that, that's totally wrong. Even though my tolerance is high. Now, where am I at for heat? Hasn't done a lot to me compared to what the chocolate Primo Tali done. I'm just going to compare it to that. So it's not, I don't think it's up there with the world's hottest pepper. But it's definitely burnt me up pretty good, man. It's only probably a point under the chocolate Primo Tali, maybe 2. So I'll give that one a solid 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. Get on to this one tomorrow night, but thank you very much, Troy. I'm going to try and keep my video under 10 minutes for the TikTok as well. Amazing pepper. I'll give you a buzz in a bit anyway. You could do a lot with that, mate. Great flavour, great heat. Absolutely loved it. I'm going to go and have some milk and catch us tomorrow for the 7-pot lava. Sure. That was a good one.